Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar has dismissed the UN's call to release PTI founder Imran Khan, calling it an internal matter. The UN stated that Imran's detention was politically motivated and urged his immediate release. Tarar insisted that Pakistan's courts handled the cases transparently and that Imran is in jail as a convicted prisoner in the Iddat case. In related news, Supreme Court Justice Athar Minallah criticized the Election Commission of Pakistan for misinterpreting a court verdict by denying PTI its bat symbol. A 13-member Supreme Court bench is hearing the Sunni Ittihad Council's plea against the ECP's denial of reserved seats. The court adjourned the case until July 9th. In more legal news, an accountability court granted pre-arrest bail to Bushra Bibi, wife of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, in a £190 million corruption case. The National Accountability Bureau alleges that Khan and Bushra Bibi obtained funds and land illicitly. The case is adjourned until Friday. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is in Dushanbe, Tajikistan, for a 2-day official visit to enhance cooperation in regional connectivity, trade, and energy. He was welcomed by Tajik officials and will sign bilateral agreements with President Emomali Rahmon. In Gaza, the health ministry reported the deaths of 25 Palestinians in the last 24 hours, adding to nearly 38,000 fatalities and 87,141 injuries since the conflict began. The United Nations Relief and Work Agencies reports that around 250,000 people are facing displacement following fresh evacuation orders by Israel's army. Families are hurriedly packing their belongings and fleeing their homes in southern Gaza amidst rising uncertainty. Medical teams are also evacuating patients from Gaza European Hospital in Khan Yunis city. Although not directly ordered, residents received warnings prompting the relocation of patients and equipment to Nasser Hospital in central Khan Yunis to ensure their safety. In other news, Israeli Minister Eli Cohen has called for a robust military response against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon due to provocations near northern Israel. Cohen emphasized Israel's readiness to maintain stability. Meanwhile, Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati expressed optimism in resolving the Israel-Hezbollah conflict swiftly. Iran has intensified its support for Hezbollah, with Ayatollah Khamenei's advisor stating that Iran is ready to provide all means if Israel escalates attacks. Iran has also urged U.S. intervention to prevent a border regional conflict amid ongoing cross-border hostilities. The U.S. military is facing challenges with its Gaza aid pier, which is currently docked in Israel due to rough seas. Pentagon spokeswoman Sabrina Singh noted ongoing efforts to distribute aid despite logistical setbacks. At the United Nations, Russia criticized the US-backed Gaza ceasefire plan for lacking clear implementation details, urging immediate verifiable measures. In a session of India's Lok Sabha, opposition leader Rahul Gandhi stirred controversy by reciting a prayer for Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Amid invoking blessings, Gandhi emphasized the teachings of non-violence and courage, stating, "Do not be afraid." Criticizing the BJP, he has accused its leaders of fueling hatred and fear while claiming to represent Hinduism. Prime Minister Modi responded sharply, demanding an apology, alleging Gandhi had smeared the Hindu community. In rebuttal, Gandhi clarified that Modi and the RSS don't speak for all Hindus, accusing the BJP of perpetuating violence and division. Dozens of Kenyans took to the streets on Tuesday under a heavy police presence. Shops were shuttered as youth activists called for fresh protests following last month's deadly anti-tax hike demonstrations. Despite President William Ruto's decision not to sign a controversial finance bill into the law, activists continued to campaign against him. The Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights condemned the use of force, reporting 39 deaths and 361 injuries from the protests. Nairobi's central business district remained quiet, but larger rallies occurred in Mombasa and other cities. Protesters demanding Ruto's resignation, vowing to continue until their grievances are addressed. The KNCHR highlighted cases of disappearances and arrests during the protests. Dutch King Willem-Alexander swore in former spy chief Dick Schoof as the new prime minister on Tuesday. Schoof leads a right-wing coalition tasked with implementing the strictest ever immigration policy. Schoof, who succeeded Mark Rutte, who served for 14 years following far-right leaders Geert Wilders' election win. Wilders, known for his extreme anti-Muslim and Eurosceptic views, stepped aside to keep coalition talks on track. Schoof, 67, former head of the Dutch Secret Service, faces the challenge of maintaining coalition stability. His agenda includes a stringent asylum policy and potentially moving the Dutch embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. Confidence in the government has recently risen to 42%. Schoof aims to serve all Dutch citizens impartially.